everybody. Here we go. Good morning. It's Thursday, I think. Pretty sure it's Thursday. Morning, boys. What's up, dude? Alright, let's get this party started. We got 4 people watching. I got coffee going on. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. We're inking page 3. You guys saw me draw it last week. I'm getting really bad at this. But got some. I put in royalty-free Japanese adventure music, and this is what came out. So, all right, today we're gonna be doing some inking. Drop a quick comment, say hi in the comment section below, so I know who's here. I like interacting with you guys while I'm doing this stuff. So now, 2100 Samurai is a sci-fi cyberpunk fantasy samurai tale. I probably missed something, but Nick's on. He'll pick up the slack of what I missed. It's really cool. I'm really selective with the projects that I attach myself to, and when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta draw this thing. He's like, but your rates? I'm like, I don't give a fuck about my rates. I gotta do this. I gotta draw this book, man. There's a particular page, and it was described as a reverse blowjob, but I'm like, yep, I'll be drawing that shit. Okay, so I gotta make sure I have all my pens here. God, I really should have this shit set up before I go live, but that was all me, y'all. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do the most exciting part of doing this, which is drawing my borders, because that is the best part right there. It's the borders. You gotta do the borders. So, pretty sure you guys can move this light a little bit. I need a little bit of light, but this pissed me off. Hold on. There we go. I'll need this light. See how that looks. There you go. Now you can see it. Now you can see what I'm working on. Okay. So we're going to start with panel 1, which is the top here. It might look different if you watched me draw it, do the pencils last time, because I misread the fucking script. And that happens sometimes. I misread the script, and you're going to read something so fast, and you're like, you go back to it and you're like, oh shit, that totally, what I read completely changed how this panel was supposed to go. So the panel had read that Deacon knocks down the door. Apparently I skipped the down part, and just wrote knocks on, and read it as knocks on the door. So it looked like he was giving the door a fist bump instead of some crazy anime Hadouken knock the fucking door down. So I had to go in there and change it. Well, there was already light, but the Lord said there was too much light. We're gonna dim this shit down a bit. So that's what we did. We dimmed it down a bit. All right, so we got our border right there. And now we're gonna get into the inking. What's up, Shane? Alright. I know there's gonna be some shadows on here, I'm sorry. And since Dinkin is Dinkin, what I call him Dingus? No, that's not right. That's not right. It's Dinkin. He's a stout man. So in my mind, he's a husky, chunky dude, but he's like really strong. That's kind of how I picture him in my head, and that's okay. You know, almost like a juggernaut type. You know, just really big. They draw a juggernaut with huge muscles, so I don't know if that's it right there. Is this pen running out of ink too? Oh, it's a good pen. Is this the one I just bought? Yeah, let's get back into it. There you go. Much better. There we go. Pronounce Dinkin. Okay. Dinkin. But since Dinkin is my boy, I'm gonna call him Dinkin. That's just between me and him when we're drinking like soju and sake and shit. Big ass bushy eyebrows, nice cheekbones, a little bit of his nose there. Move his ear a little bit. There you go. That looks like a human being, sort of. You guys can see that. All right. So. He has great donuts. Oh. You don't fuck with Dunkin's donuts, man. I mean, next to Dunkin's, you don't fuck with them. It's good shit. Go for some donuts right now, actually. I'm fucking starving. Fucking starving, kid. Fucking starving. Okay, so I have. What do you know about some soju? Shit, Solomon. What do I know about some soju? I'm a worldly man, such as yourself. With enough of it, you think you have that compound V from The Boys and shit. You get superpowers. So, okay, so funny story. I was out in Vegas earlier this week visiting my wife. Yes, we live miles apart. That's a whole other story. But so we had to get a car registered. So we go down to the Nevada DMV, and there's a guy there whose name is Nicholas, like mine. Fucking thick ass Massachusetts accent. Probably, yeah, it was pretty damn thick. Well, anybody that knows me like personally knows that I can pick up accents and imitate them really good. The only problem is that if I am exposed to an accent that I haven't heard in a while for too long, I will start to imitate that accent in front of them in real time without my knowledge. So this guy's like, okay, you gotta do this form here, and then, you gotta do this over here, and then, will that be cash or charge? So I hand him the credit card, and I'm like trying to keep quiet because I know I'm about to imitate this guy, like it's coming. It's like almost like Tourette's. No offense to anybody that has Tourette's watching my live feed, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, it's an uncontrollable urge. I can't do it. I can't stop it, is what I'm saying. So, that being said, we had to pay this fine, and then we had to pay something else to actually get the car registered. So, he's like, so is that going to be a new card? I'm like, nah, you can just throw it on the same card, please. And my wife is just fucking cracking up. And this guy who was looking at the card, he's like, hey, you and me have the same first name and middle initial. And this guy was kind of a dickhead, so this next part makes it a little bit funnier. I'm like, is your middle name Ryan? And he's like, nah, it's Richard. And then I thought my fucking wife was going to just drop dead on the floor laughing. Because she had just texted me moments earlier, like, this guy seems like a dick. So, that's a funny story from this week. Okay, so I'm going to do some outlines. I'm thinking Dinkin's robe should be black. I keep wanting to make them black. Like a black and black robe with the white beige-ish looking pants, because it starts off in feudal Japan. It doesn't all take place in feudal Japan. So, Tony, what's up, bud? Loving the pages on Solarium Prime, man. I'm gonna give Miss Kitty a lot of work to do. Because usually, those of you guys who've seen my artwork know that I'm like a huge Jim Lee fan and I can go crazy with the cross hatching. But with this one, I'm not going to do that. It's going to be more stylistic. And that's something that's going to be done by me and Kitty, the colorist. she's going to have a style for when they're in feudal Japan, and then there's going to be another type of style when we get into the year 2100. We get into the cyberpunk stuff. So I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out. So far, it's been pretty good. Worked with Kitty before on Project Access, also by Nick Gibson. I think the Indiegogo is still going on. If you haven't checked it out, now's the time. If you missed out on the Kickstarter and you want to check it out, I did the artwork for the alternative cover, a little homage to John Byrne's Days of Future Past. It was pretty damn cool. I like working on stuff like that. It was really hard because, like, making street clothes look, superhero-y, because that comic is not exactly a superhero book, even though it has superhero themes, but there's no capes and cowls, I guess is what I'm saying. So that's a little Indiegogo ended a few days ago. Fuck! Nick, are you going to set up an Indiegogo store, or will they not let you do that? Just in case you get some people that want to jump on there now. I'm sure that second stimulus is around the corner. People are going to use that for comic books. They'll get their comic book money going. Hey, sir, just trying to say hey. Hey, Top, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to put the little puck crease in there. Hadouken! Okay, so I'm going to lay all these lines down. I got roughly an hour to try and knock this out. So I'm going to get the lines down, and then I'm going to come in with the brush and do like the heavy shadows and stuff like that. That way. Oh shit. I'm dropping shit over here. Okay, so. Too. Forgot to put that in the pencils. So I promised Nick this would be done today. Page 3 would be inked today, ready to go. So I gotta knock that out. But I also need to go to the gym, so I'm gonna get as much as I can done, and then while I'm at work, hopefully it's a slow day, I can get some other stuff done. The cover, most importantly. That's what I love about digital stuff is, okay, yeah, I'm not going to have a pencil drawing of the, on paper, but it'll be okay. Probably set up a Gumroad here soon. I don't know what that is. What's a Gumroad? Pierce should have a fun weekend then. I hope so. Not just doing artwork, but hopefully just in general she has a fun weekend. She deserves one. Oh shit, she's going through. Oh, I should have tagged Kitty in this. Pretty sure me and her and friends are on Facebook, unless she saw my political post and like ditched me. That does happen. Like, I love his work, but I'm tired of seeing him post about shit that I don't agree with. Only problem with this music is that it's so relaxing, it makes me want to take a nap. And I've only been up for like an hour or two, so. No time for nap yet with the nap things. You know what panel I'm really looking forward to? Panel 3, this bastard right here. Look how busy it is. Isn't that cool? Not to toot my own horn, but that's another thing that I use to, in my deciding factor whether I take on a book or take on a project, is it going to challenge me as an artist? Are there scenes in there that are going to make me push myself and push the envelope a little bit? The first time that really happened was with Ray Merrick when we were doing the Crimson Guardians, now retitled the Crimson Order. He wrote a scene of a guy overlooking from a building, and in the background was a like a Coney Island, Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk type setup. I was like, holy shit, how am I going to draw this? You know, but I planned it out and just started going to work, and it turned out really cool. And then I got to do like a close-up of that scene, like people walking around this pier and like carnival rides and shit like that. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, a little more insight into Nick's crazy ass brain and how I determine which books I want to do, because it's not about the money. Nobody gets into comics to be rich, and if they did, they're fucking dumb. Because I quote the late Jack the King Kirby: "Comics will break your heart, kid."
Hot son, mom's famous ribs, Joey's live.
All right. Got how many pieces of fucking debris I put in here. It's gonna look cool though. It's gonna look cool. So he's like punching down this door like just anime style. How's it looking? Right now I'm going with this. You know, yeah, you guys can barely see it. Here, hold on. Let me move the camera a little bit here so you can see what I'm working on. You guys are just staring at my forearm in a non-copied blue panel. And that's not what we want. We want you to see the whole thing. We want you to have the experience. Hey, baby. I usually text her when I'm going live. I totally forgot that. I'm only on my second cup of coffee, so you gotta forgive me a little bit. Gotta forgives me. Why didn't my music stop? Some bullshit. I just need to download some and put it on like iTunes. I'm going to fill up all this space here with fucking shards of cool shit. Rude. Rude. Yes, I know. I know. It was rude. Hopefully you got some of your work buddies huddled around watching me draw the funny books. Let me go figure out what the hell's the sitch with the music thing here. And then, yes, I'm still... Okay, we're going to get a little commercial there. Hopefully the Book of Face doesn't shut me down. Hey, you don't own the rights to that. I'm like, it's a commercial. Nobody owns... Well, they own the rights to it, but... Delicious coffee. So delicious! Let's get in on this forearm here, huh? Oh, you got class today? Naughty girl. I don't know, Nick, should I give him like, I know in the pencils I drew like a little power aura around his fist. Do you think we want to do that in colors? I'll just do like a little quick outline or whatever. It's the same class I took last month. People don't understand planning. Yeah, that makes sense. Because in the original pencil drawing I drew like this power aura around his fist, you know, to, you know, show action. But, no, I'm not sure I think it'll probably look better with colors. to give Kitty a whole bunch of work to do. And I also don't want it to look like I'm trying to like say that Dinkin has the power fist. You know, the iron fist. It's got the power of the iron fist. Okay. Let's put some action lines up in here. Action lines. Actually, I'm gonna add some heavier lines here and there. You know what separates it. There we go. Santa Banas. I always screw your name up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with that. How's life in Houston? Joe, what's going on, bud? They're like, oh, Nick, you went outside the border. That's okay. It's alright. We got whiteout, buddy. It's gonna be okay. No need to fret. No need to fret. I'm working on some comics. Some of the research I did for this was looking at manga. I appreciate the artwork. I wouldn't say I'm like an uber anime manga fan. And that's okay, because the style is pretty neat. And one of the things I enjoy about it is how they make static shots seem exciting just by the way they illustrate them. Little touches and nuances that they add, like these little lines here, these little anime lines, little Hadoukens. I do work nights, Joe. I don't sleep much, so if I'm not at work and I'm not eating and I'm not sleeping, I'm here in the old studio doing this stuff. Hello. Make this line a little bit thicker here. Almost looks like it divides the panel. All right. Excuse me. I've got like a cold snap going on here in California. You know, I'm lucky that I don't have the fires going on here, but. Brush pen. I'm trying to think of what that is. Brush pen. Like the ones that you fill up with ink and it like simulates a brush. I have tried something similar to that in the past. I ran out of ink really quick. At least the ones I bought. I got these cool Japanese ones, but got them at Hobby Lobby. Oh, pretty cool. All right. Now that that panel's done, let's move on to panel number dos. Or in Japanese, I think it's ni. Ichi, ni, san, chi. Yeah. I used to know. I used to know. I used to know. I'm gonna add lyrics to this musical score. It's gonna be silly. It's Micron had a rubbery brush and a nib. Okay, yeah, I've seen them. I haven't used one of those. They're pretty cool. Well, they must be if you're asking me about them. They must be pretty cool. There we go. Let me line this up here so I don't look like rubbish. So it doesn't straight up look like trash. I'm always up for new tools, man. If I'm going for speed, I'll use microns because they look. But if for like fine detail work, I'll use a quill and nib. And oh shit, I fucked that up. It's okay. Happy accident. As Bob Ross used to say. And a brush. Yeah, that's the only problem with microns is that, I mean, unless you've been working with them for a while, you can't just get the line variation through pressure. I mean, you can if you work digitally, but that's about it. I love me some coffee in the morning. Yes, I do. But there are better ones that are more pricey. Well, yeah, and you get what you pay for too. But I don't know. Like I'll go all out on my brushes and get like the Windsor Series 7s, and then the Speedball, quill and nibs. Oh shit. Which I definitely need a new one because look at that thing. Like it does not hold its shape anymore. But I've gotten like 4 years out of it, which a lot of artists can't say that. So, but I can say it. I can say it. Shit, that's an old one. And then here's my new one. And I put a little tape on there for comfort. All right, so let's get cracking. This shit here. Mikey. No door frame action in here. There we go. Oh, why is my dog whining? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why are you whining? Mary Bear, how can I help you? You're whining about something. Does the other dog not want to play with you? I don't blame him. I don't want to play with whiners either. Hi Domino, thanks for licking my leg, pal. It's not like I'm doing anything that requires, concentration and stability. Appreciate you. Meryl. My friends and fans do not want to hear you whining. You shitheel. Alright, so I'll put some. I know, like, feudal Japan didn't really have Japanese doors on the interiors in their house, but did have wooden doors. What did I say, Japanese? God, I need to wake up. But I'm gonna give her a treat. I'm gonna lock her out of the office. I'll give her a treat. Hey Yosh, what's up, girl? Doggy wants Wovens. I gave her Wovens before I started this. I played for like a good 20 minutes. So they wouldn't pull this stuff while I'm trying to draw, huh? And you're just a happy retard, aren't you? My little Boston Terrier. Okay. All right, go. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Don't use that language with me, young lady. Go get your ball. If you want to play, bring it over here. I can throw left-handed. I mean, it's not going to be pretty, but it's not like I'm trying to throw a curveball in here. Start my music up again. Dude, stop, man. You didn't bring it to me, you just dropped it, and there you go. Make a ruckus. Gonna say, hey, gonna get started on my day. Take it easy, brother. You too, Daniel. You have a good one, man. Be safe. Fine tip for the face here. No, my dude, stop, man. I gotta get real close for this. So you bumped your head. How'd that feel? Probably hurt, didn't it? I know, you're a good dog. Where'd your ball go? Did you really just park it behind my butt cheek in the chair? What up, Jeremy? What's good, bud? Yeah, not much, man. I'm just here drawing. Sharing a little bit of my life with everybody before I go to the gym. We're going in with the brush and tighten some things up here in a little bit. You should probably draw his mouth, huh? He's quite pleased with himself, knocking down the door. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. For any aspiring artists that are watching here and you're just like, oh man, I wish I could draw like that or whatever. I know it sounds like I'm really touching my own cock here, but just remember, you'll get to a point where it's all going to come easy. And there's going to be people out there that are watching you do this, going, man, I wish I could do that. So, the artist is always his worst self-critic. I think everything we do is trash. But you're always going to think that. Like that's never going to change. But just realize that there's people out there that are going to watch you do your thing, that even though you think it's trash, and they're just going to be like, every night before they go to bed, they're like, man, I just wish I could draw like that. I just wish I could draw like that. But even still, as I'm drawing this, I'm like, oh, this looks like shit. But I'm always going to say that about my work because it just keeps pushing me to push harder and take risks artistically on how I want things to do. And you know, you're never going to lose. You're either going to win, you're going to succeed, or you're going to learn from it. So as long as you keep that energy going, that positive energy, you will be successful in your creative endeavors. Okay, that's enough deepness from me today. I'm just going to work on this page a little bit more. Here we go. Do a little loincloth thing here or whatever. Alright, that's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. I like where this is going. We've got a pretty solid page going on right here, and we still have, well, I got about 30 minutes. So I better work quick. Because I gotta pack my lunch. Get my duty bag ready for the day. I really wanted to get to panel 3 before I went, but had some things I had to take care of this morning. Real life got in the way of me doing artistic stuff, but at least I'm here. I'm getting my hour in. Like I've always said, you know, when people have asked me, hey man, what's the secret? Like, there's not really a secret. It's just consistency and practice, and forget about perfection. Just I draw for an hour a day. Doesn't matter what I'm drawing, as long as I'm drawing. I keep that pencil moving for at least an hour a day. And then, sounds like magic, but it all just kind of falls into place, you know? You instinctively just start doing things differently. One of the cool things, and one of the things that I hate, like if I take time off from drawing, like say I go on vacation and I don't have access to, for some reason I forgot my iPad and my pencil or whatever, you know, my style will change. And I hate that. Not that it's bad to change your style, but it took me a while to figure out how to get back to the style that I was at before I took the break and before it changed. Man, women's hair is always so difficult for me. I have fun though. I have fun trying to do it. And I know people are going to be like, oh, she doesn't look Japanese. I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm not deliberately trying to whitewash her or anything. But, even with reference pics, my style is mostly like Jim Lee's, you know, so he's Korean, so he draws all of his men and women with Korean features. And since I emulate him, because he's one of my influences, I guess sometimes, most of the time my female characters end up looking Asian anyway, which is fine. Say comic books and illustration is probably one of the hardest mediums to work in, as far as you want, when your heroes are out of their hero clothes, and you want to give them distinctive features. That way, when you see him on the panel or her, people can be like, "Oh, okay, that's so and so. That's Phantom Hawk. That's Dr. Good. That's you know, that's Batman, or that's Bruce Wayne. You know, shit like that." I try not to make. I had this bad time or period when I was drawing women. They looked really mannish, you know, because I tried to give them soft features everywhere, even in the jawline, and they all ended up looking like children.
Without cutting to an ad, start a trial YouTube review on us and cook uninterrupted.
But we do soften the features on the nose. There we go. And the hands too. I'm not trying to make her hands all mannish. Which I may be in danger of doing right now, but we're trying not to do that. crowdfunding campaign is going to launch in October, I believe. What's going on there? Oh, that's great. Just about figured out. Oh. I'll have the majority of this book done by launch time. I'd say more than half. Thumbing up. Dude, let me put my coffee down. You make you spill my coffee, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset, bud. No, dude. Well, like, fuck off. That's too cool. We need the one should work. We still got 3 people watching? Sweet. Four people. All right. The party's just started. Now when I go into the brush, a lot of this right here is going to be darkened in because it's supposed to be like a dark room that's lit by candles, these little lantern things here. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, finally get to panel 3, what I've been looking forward to since I started inking this page. Panel 3. There we go. Weekend's almost upon us. Anybody got any big plans? Well, we had Labor Day weekend last weekend, so it's probably not going to be as big of plans, but you never know. You never know. Oh shit, I went too far. That's okay. It's trim line anyway. That's okay. Okay. Got 15 minutes left. Yeah, so tonight when I get home, I'll hit this with the brush, and then I'll get working on the cover. I'll try and get off me, dude.
Dad, I know you got a deadline, you're trying to do stuff, but I really want some attentions right now.
You got attentions all morning. No, just because I made eye contact doesn't mean you get to paw me. Alright, so I need my fine point right here. Just, this is where we're going. Okay. I need more light. Sorry, it's gonna be really bright in here for a second. Doing faces this small is a pain in the ass. Hey Ryan, thanks bud. Thanks, baby. I like the way it's coming out. It's coming out pretty good.
do her any favors, did I?
Oh, this one's broken too.
Okay. I got those 3 figures done. That's what we got done so far. That took about an hour. Yeah, I got 3 minutes to spare. So, thanks everybody that came on, watched me doodle a little bit. I'm gonna work on this more tonight when I get off work. I may live stream it, I may not, I don't know. But it'll be done tonight. That way it can go to Kitty Price and she can work her magical colors on it. So, until next time.